This massive $55 billion acquisition of Electronic Arts is far more than just a big check. It's an aggressive move by the Saudi Public Investment Fund, or PIF, and it tells us five critical things about the future of global power. First, the scale is the point. This single deal is 11 times larger than the PIF's investment in LIV Golf and 180 times the cost of buying the Newcastle United Football Club. It represents a significant 25% premium over EA's market value, and taking the company private gives the new owners total operational freedom. This isn't just buying shares, it's buying the whole factory, and that brings me to the second truth. This is a masterclass in soft power. By acquiring one of the world's most recognizable gaming companies, the PIF is trying to change its global image. The goal is simple: associate Saudi Arabia with mainstream fun and entertainment. Critics call it sportswashing, an attempt to distract from human rights concerns. But as experts point out, when a parent grabs a copy of EA Sports FC off the shelf, they aren't thinking about geopolitics. They're just thinking about fun. The influence is subtle, but it's powerful, and it embeds the country's influence directly into the cultural fabric of millions of households worldwide. Beyond cultural influence, this is a national economic imperative. 40% of Saudi Arabia's wealth comes from oil and gas, and that model is changing globally. Creating new sustainable revenue streams is a vital national priority. Gaming and esports are central to this plan. The country has an official government policy to build its esports economy. It already hosts the Esports World Cup and is set to host the planned Olympic esports games in 2027. This plan is also perfectly aimed at its own citizens. 70% of its population is under the age of 35, a massive built-in audience deeply engaged with console gaming and esports. This takeover marks a shift from influence to outright control. The PIF already owned 9 or 10% of EA, which gave them a seat at the table. Now, the $55 billion gives them full command over the strategy, resources, and future of every single franchise. That control extends over enormous cultural intellectual property, including EA Sports FC, which has sold 325 million copies, and The Sims, with 200 million copies sold. It allows the Saudi state to truly drive the direction of the business toward its own national goals. Finally, it's not just Saudi Arabia calling the shots. The deal includes the American private equity firm Silver Lake and Affinity Partners, a company led by Jared Kushner, the son-in-law of President Donald Trump. This complex detail links the acquisition directly to high finance and American political dynasties, demonstrating a global network of influence at play. This deal proves that 21st century statecraft is evolving. Sovereign wealth is now being deployed to purchase the very platforms that shape global culture and digital identity. The line between a video game and a nation's global ambition has become fundamentally blurry. What are your thoughts?